Welcome to our YouTube channel. In this channel, we are trying to break down mathematics to a level that is understandable and that is understood to all our followers. Today, I want us to look at terminologies related to a circle. A circle is a line that is drawn about a common point, which is called a center. So in this case here, I have a circle, and this midpoint of the line that is drawn from an equidistant from a fixed point is what we call a circle, and the fixed point from which it is drawn is what we call the center of the circle. So this is a very key note to have about a circle. Now, any movement from the center to the circle, the line drawn is called circumference. So this is the circumference, that is the distance all around a fixed point. That is what defines the circle. So we have the circumference. So a movement from the center of the circle to any point on the circumference is called the radius. So if you move to the center of the circle to any point, that is the radius. So this is a radius and this is a radius. And this movement from the center to this point is also a radius. So that is the radius of the circle. And two radii are equal. So the line OM and OP are both radius, and therefore OM is equal to OP. Now the area enclosed between these two radii is called a sector. The area enclosed between two radii is called a sector. So this shaded region here is what we call now the sector. Then the length MQP is part of the circumference. It's called an arc. So an arc is part of a circle. So that is an arc. So MQP is an arc, in an arc. Also MNP. MNP is also an arc. But since MNP is larger than MQP, then MQP is called the minor arc, and MNP is called the major arc. So those are terminologies that are related to the circle. So we have the minor arc, the major arc, and then we have the circumference, which is distance all around a fixed point. That's the circumference. So here we are going to have more terminologies about the circle. We have a second circle here where we have the line XY, and the line XY passes through the center of the circle. This line has a special name, and it is called diameter of the circle. And then we have the line CD, which divides the circle in two parts. So there is the lower part and the upper part. And the line CD is called a chord. Also, the line AB is also called a chord. So if we consider the chord CD, then we have the lower shaded part, which is now called a segment. And then the upper part is also a segment. So the upper part being larger or bigger than the lower part, then the upper part is called now the major segment, and the lower part is called the minor segment. So if we consider this circle up here, which we have the line OM and the line OP, there is an angle enclosed here, which we say is subtended. So the line OM, or the arc MQP, subtends an angle at the center of the circle, which is called theta. So if we want the length MQP, which we now call arc length. So the length MQP is now the angle theta over 360 times 2 pi r, where 2 pi r is the formula for finding the circumference of a circle. And therefore arc length is theta over 2 pi r, where theta is the angle included. Now, for example, if now our r is 7 centimeters and our theta is 60 degrees, so what is the length of the arc MQP? So MQP will now be theta, the angle in between there is 60 over 360 times 2 times pi, we take 20 over 7 times the radius, which is 7. So that one cancelled, that is 1, that is 6. So we have 44 over 6, which gives us there 7 and a third. So that is 7 and a third centimeters, so 7.33 recurring centimeters. So that will be the length MQP. So what will be the length MNP therefore? The length MNP being the major circle, then we know that at a point, the angles at a point is 360 degrees, and this is 60 degrees, therefore the remaining angle here is 300 degrees. So the angle subtended by the major arc at the center of the circle is 300 degrees. Therefore, the arc MNP will be the angle subtended at the center over 360 times 22 over 7 times 2 times r, which is 7. So we have 3 divided there, 10 times 3 there is 12. That 1, that is 6. 2 there, 3 times 2 there, 11. So we have 110 divided by 3, which is 3, that is 110 divided by 3, that is 3, getting 9 remainder 2, 20, 8, 6, 18, so that is 36.66 recurring, which is 667 centimeters. So that will be the length of the arc MNP. So that is for the introductory part of the terminologies that are related to a circle.